Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Clayton Kershaw getting the start. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
The pitch. That to right. Betts on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Kershaw fires. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a ball. There's a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Betts settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that is that. We're midway in inning number one. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And towing the slab, Merrill Kelly. What do you have on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Chris, when you watch Freddie Freeman hit, the ability to make contact and slug, he's kind of the ultimate player for the modern game. Kelly moved to first, and he just got his hand in there.
Yeah, his ability to drive the ball to left center field, that's when you always know Freddie Freeman is dialed in. When he's hitting hard line drives over the shortstop's head or short hopping the wall to left center, you better look out.
Again to first. And no luck this time either. To first one more time. And a shocking development. He's safe again. Runner at first with no outs here. And another move. And he's safe again. Uncle. Want to know to Freddie Freeman. There's the strike. The 1-1. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There goes Jackie. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Ow!
I think on that one right there, they were just trying to stay out of the double play. Guy at the dish isn't very fast, so anything on the ground in the infield is most likely going to be a double play. So you can't fault the team for trying to force the issue. Make sure that they create an opportunity here to score a run in this inning.
And now it's going to be Michael Lambert. That misses. Ball one. That one drifts inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Duke Snider up next for the Dodgers. And a pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
So, man aboard, Duke Snider steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Lambert off of first with 2 away. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. One left for L.A. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. And now Steve Finley.
Number 12, Steve Finley.
And a pitch. That one missed. Kershaw, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 1-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Kershaw, the 2-1. And that one is inside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently. I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now Evan Longoria. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now it's Christian Walker. Lifted in the air, right center field. Snyder settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there are two down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel with just one hit and 11 at-bats in the series so far.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Kershaw checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. Second inning here, no score. Check swing, hit on the ground. Bare hands it, tough play to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So two down. Ketel Marte now at the plate. Still hitless in the series. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. At the belt and fires. And downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Mookie Betts. That's a strike. One of the things that's amazing, his first full season in 2012 with Lowell, he did not hit a single home run. And when I asked him about it, he said, oh, no, it was worse than that. I didn't hit a ball that hit the fence on the fly the entire year. Ball one low.
Well, power clearly not a problem in 2022 as he won the Silver Slugger Award. 35 home runs and 40 doubles, leading the National League with 117 runs.
Strike two. And now 2-2. And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. And now it's filled up. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Rojas throws on to first. And Betts is gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
The batter now will be Will Smith. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And the 1-0. On the corner for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Moreno collects, fires to first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next pitch just misses. Now 2-2. Way high.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. Got him swinging. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Kershaw back to work.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And that misses upstairs. Now 3-0. Down. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Here comes a pitch. And there's a foul ball.
with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Oh, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
I'll tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Here's Josh Rojas. His first at bat was a strikeout. And takes low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Moreno over at first with 1 away. And now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0. There's a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Jackie moves under it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
In there for strike 1. Gonzalez getting the start in left, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. Hayward going back some more, pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the 3rd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. A wind in the pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Miguel Vargas will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vargas, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And the batter now, Jackie Robinson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The wide to kick the pitch. And a ground ball to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Freeman, a former All-Star. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. 2 outs. Ball one there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Out of the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Steve Finley.
Number 12, Steve Finley.
The pitch. That's in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
0-1 now. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Evan Longoria getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. And he deals.
Nope. That's inside.
That clips the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And that's just foul. And here it comes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Christian Walker digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 0-1. Foul ball. And a pitch. Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. Longoria, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Step off, throw to first. Longoria back in on a dive. And now it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. Lifted in the air out to left. Hayward gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Arizona. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Michael Lambert.
Michael Lambert.
The right-hander back to work. And that's too high.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Misses outside, and a count 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here's a 2-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
At the plate, Duke Snider. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in there. Now 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. In the air, right side of the infield. Marte should have it. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Mookie Betts. Grounded out his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one almost got him.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Brings it in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. The pitch. And there's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And now, Gabriel Moreno.
0-1's the count.
On the ground. Fair ball.
Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Kershaw checks on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Kicks and fires. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Josh Rojas on deck for Arizona. Hard ground ball, base knock. Snyder with a quick throw back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 down. Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Left-hand hitter waits. He swings and fouls one off. Moreno over at second. McCarthy at first. One gone. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone. Luis Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Wide out to the warning track.
First offering misses the mark. First and second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. And now 2-1. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one the other way. Hayward makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And a pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Got him looking, and there's 1 down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer, and a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. And he takes a strike. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Muncy at the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That clips the corner. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Steve Finley. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's a strike. Now 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch just misses. And now the lefty. And the 1-0 misses low. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
In the air, left field. Hayward has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Walker measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. First pitch, and he just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that changeup in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Betts pulls it in on the run. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Miguel Vargas. And the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Righty to the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball. That one is upstairs.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Trying to move him over here. Fires to first on the run, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
The first baseman, number 8, Freddie Freeman.
And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Ground ball right side. Marte on the run, throw to first, and Freeman is retired.
The batter, the designated hitter, Michael Lambert.
Now it's the power speed combo, Michael Lambert.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's hard hit on the line. Gonzalez brings it in for the third out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. Good eye right there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Evan Phillips appears to be getting loose. Almonte getting loose as well. The lefty to 1-0. And that one off the outside edge. Now 3-0.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 3-1. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. They say it went.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one a little bit high. 3-2 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I thought there was a lot of patience in that at bat, but just the cat and mouse game. Kershaw just a master at it.
Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The tying run at the plate. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
That misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. In the air, left side. Hayward sizing this one up. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 1-0.
7th inning, Red.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Duke Snyder.
The center fielder, Duke
The wind of the pitch.
Snyder.
That one lifted to left. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Gets under it and pops it up. Longoria drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, the catcher,
Will Smith, the next to hit. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Ruiz getting cranked up as well. Righty delivers. Check swing, no appeal.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Left field. Gonzalez has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
On the ground at first, and foul ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Eric Gagne getting loose out there. A wind in the pitch. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Kershaw will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Evan Phillips gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 59, Evan Phillips.
Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Drops a bunt down the first base side. He steps on the bag, out on the sac bunt. Now up next for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. Steve Finley now at the plate.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Runner leads away at second. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 0-2. Got him! Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Andrew Chafin enters the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Leading off, Jason Hayward.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Good eye right there.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Muncy in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing. He went, and it's 2-1 now. A little bit low.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And now the count filled up 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
And another ball. And here it comes. And he chases that one. 2 down.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Robinson stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. Just missed. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 2-1. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, 3rd out. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Eric Gagne. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Evan Longoria getting ready to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. Gagne, a 6-foot righty, 27 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. And a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
No outs, runner at first. And here is Christian Walker. And that's outside. 1-0. And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch off the play. 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. The string with the changeup struck him out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 3. And fouled off. Gagne picks to first, and he's back in safely. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. And there's 2 away.
Now back Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Ketel Marte.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
In there, and it's 0-1. There's the swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.